What if the job, the friendship, the relationship, the version of you that couldn't be alone had to go? Not because you're unworthy, but because you were finally ready to meet you again. This episode is for the ones who grieve in what they thought was a blessing, only to find out the real blessing was the loss. Welcome back to the Powerful You podcast. I'm your host, Sharitha. I help emotionally wounded, spiritually curious people heal from trauma and reclaim their voice so that they can stop people pleasing, start living their truth, and turn their pain into power. This ain't just a podcast, this is a mirror, a moment, a soul reckoning. And let's get into it. The illusion of reward. Let's be real. Most of us were taught that if we did the work emotionally, spiritually, even relationally, we will get rewarded. If we were kind, we'll be loved. If we were faithful, we'll be blessed. If we were patient, we'll be seen. And so we gave, we waited, we loved, we stayed, and we still got hurt. We still got left. We still lost it all. We still broke down, even after we thought we did everything right. And that's where the heartbreak hits the deepest. Not just because we lost people or opportunities, but because we lost the illusion that our goodness could protect us. That's a spiritual death no one warns you about. The shattering of the mirror. You expect love to be mirrored. You expect support to be mutual. You expect loyalty to be returned. But what you found out is this. Not everybody's built like you. Not everybody can see your heart because they've never met their own. So what's shattered wasn't just the relationship. It was your reflection in it. It was the version of you who believed your love could change them, that your empathy would heal them, that your presence would make you irreplaceable. And when it didn't, you felt disposable. But here's the truth. You were never disposable, just misunderstood. And sometimes misunderstood people gotta walk alone for a season so they can remember their real identity, not the one people project on them. Reframing the loss as sacred. So what if the loss was never punishment? What if the silence after the fallout was never rejection? What if the isolation wasn't abandonment but alignment? What if the breakdown of who you thought you were was making room for who you really are? Because truth is, you weren't really free in that friendship. You were still shrinking to be chosen in that family. You were still performing strength at that job, and you were still dimming your light just to be tolerated. And so when the divine let it fall apart, that wasn't cruelty, that was clarity. You didn't lose them. You lost the version of you that needed them to see you to feel real. And in that fire, you met you. Not the mass you, not the strong friend version, not the good daughter version. The raw you, the real you, the one who no longer needs to be rescued. But what if I messed Devil's advocate, but what if I messed it up? Let's address it. That inner voice that says, what if it's my fault? What if I ruined it? What if I pushed them away? That voice is grief mixed with guilt. And let's be honest, asking you were never asking for too much. You were asking the wrong people. You were trying to build something mutual with people who were emotionally unavailable, who benefited from your silence, who mistook your depth for weakness. You didn't mess it up. You outgrew the lie. And that's painful, yes, but it's also powerful as hell. Reflective moment. Ask yourself. Take a breath. Put your hand on your chest and ask yourself, what did I think I was losing that was actually keeping me small? Who was I becoming when I thought they were saving me? What does it mean to no longer need to be mirrored just to be me? Can I grieve what I thought would be while still honoring what's rising in me now? Final soul truth. Sometimes the greatest blessing isn't what stayed, it's what left, so that you could finally return to yourself. And if that descent is what it looks like to reclaim your truth, your boundaries, your peace, and your soul, then baby, that loss was sacred. If this episode cracks something open in you, good. You don't need to plan right now. You just need to know that your pain has purpose. And maybe, just maybe, that loss wasn't the end. It was the beginning of a new